All new 2023 Honda Accord, one being the Sport Hybrid and one being the LX trim. And we're gonna be talking about exteriors, interiors, and some specs about these cars. Check out the premium quality inside the Sport Hybrid versus the LX. And we're gonna be talking about that in this video. Let's go ahead and start that. As mentioned, two cars, both the new Honda Accord, but the difference. We're gonna be talking about the Sport Hybrid versus the LX trim in this video, comparisons of exteriors, interiors, and some specs on both these cars. But before we do, if you guys do like our content, there's two buttons we'd like you guys to press. It's the like button and the subscribe button, because we really appreciate your guys' support here at Vagabond Builds, and it really helps us out, guys. We truly appreciate you guys here at our channel. If you got something for us to film, email us, we can talk details later. Special shout out and a thanks to Honda Auto Nation in Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California, for providing us both of these cars for this review. Shoot over here, check out their inventory. Now let's go ahead and drop this review. But before we do, stay tuned, keep watching. We're gonna be dropping the MSRP stickers and the price tag to the car so you guys get an idea of exactly what it comes with and the price tag on top. Now let's talk Honda Accord. Now let's kick off with talking some specs on both these cars. Now we have two complete different engines. To my right, we got the hybrid. Now this is a 2.0 naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder, and this comes with two electric motors to help with the hybrid system, everybody. It comes with a CVT transmission, pushing out 204 horsepower, 247 foot-pounds of torque. The MPG is 46 city, 41 highway, and a 44 combined. Now, if we shoot over to the LX model, which is in that white color, this comes with a 1.5 liter direct injection turbocharged 4-cylinder, pushing 192 horsepower, 192 foot-pounds of torque, CVT transmission, MPG 29 city, 37 highway, and a 32 combined. Now, I know I'm gonna get questions of what drivetrain or engine would I go with. Now, of course, it's all up to opinion and it's all up to preference. But if you ask, I would go hybrid, because I'm just a fan of the 2.0 naturally aspirated. Of course, you get the hybrid system, but me being in the car industry, I'm able to fix, depending on how you like, if you like the turbo-induced engines. Now let's go ahead and drop these hoods. Now let's talk front end. And what do we see in comparison to front end? Pretty much overall, it's the same exact look. Coming in over from the front end on the Hybrid Sport over to the front end on the LX. You don't really get much difference. Same grills in the black gloss with the blacked out LED headlights. You got the matte black plastic lower grille. There are no bumper sensors or anything integrated or front cameras. Honda stamped, very nice. But I want you guys to kind of get a load and breathe in the new look of the Honda Accord Hybrid and how it's more of a minimalist and simple look. They cleaned up the look. Not so many cuts or curves, but just kind of rounded off in more of a classier manner. Coming over to the side, dropping over to the rims, you have the front suspension in the McPherson or whatever. Excuse me for pronouncing that wrong, but you get both front suspensions in the McPherson suspension system. Disc brakes, you get 4 disc brakes all around on both cars. Now, you're gonna be seeing differences in trims, and what do I mean by that? With regards to the rims, they start at 17-inch rims over to the 19-inch, depending on the trim. This being the Sport, you get the 19 inches, okay? Now, they're running the Goodyears on this. Here, they're running the Hankook's Kinergy GT tires. Coming over to the side mirrors, pretty much the same. Get the black gloss kind of to match the black gloss front grille on the Hybrid Sport, but the LX is the same color as the car. Continuing forward, you got electric windows, keyless fob entry, so you can have your key in your pocket and open the doors. Continuing. Coming over now, the new look itself is about 2.7 inches longer on the body. The rear stance or the rear drive terrain is a 0.4-inch wider system, so it gives you a better stance and stability on the road. Now look at the newly designed rear ends, everybody. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below with the new rear end. Again, it is simplified. It is more minimalist idea. Look, now I got a whole lot. I did a video on the new CRV. Let me know what you guys think. Check out my video on the CRVs. People say they like the older body style more than the newer body style. Again, it's all preference. But being the Sport, you get the nice black gloss trunk lip. Same exact look on the taillights comparison with the bumpers. Not much different from Hybrid Sport to LX. Camera, backup camera, right under that Honda emblem, a little bit more towards the driver's side. But let's go ahead and pop these trunks. You get the electric buttons right under that Honda emblem, and they kind of have a self-pop mechanism. Trunks look exactly the same exact space with nothing different. I'm gonna show you guys the tire situation going on. There is a spare tire. I get a lot of questions about spare tires. This back bench on the LX is not a 60/40. What do I mean by that? That if I was to pop that back bench down, it's a complete bench that goes down 100%. But if we come over to the Hybrid Sport, the Hybrid Sport is a 60/40, 40% being on the driver's side and 60% being on the passenger side. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I mean real quick. Just like that. To where on the LX, you get that full bench that drops down. This is a little bit more convenient if you have more passengers inside the car. Now the Hybrid itself, because I know I'm gonna get this question in the comments, we do not have the spare tire system. Okay, so no spare tire in the Hybrid Sport, but I'm sure 100% that you can add it if you wanna buy it, okay? Optioned out. Now that we're done talking about the exteriors and the trunk space, let's go ahead and talk interior comparison. So now we're sitting on the interior side of the 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid Sport. And what do we see difference? Okay, right off the bat, you got a driver's seat, electric controlled 10-way adjustable that you do not have in the LX. Okay, LX comes driver's seat manually controlled. You also have the toggle switch here. This is going to be a little bit different from the Hybrid Sport over to the LX. The moonroof, tilt and slide option moonroof that you get, and that is also something different. Along with the seats, you're gonna be seeing the seats are both in cloth, but of course different color and different design on the seats. The screen, because it's a hybrid, not because it's a sport, but because a hybrid, the hybrid trims come with a 12.3-inch infotainment touch-sensitive screen, very responsive and easy to use. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot you guys home and show you guys that. All right, but overall, we want to bring you guys kind of the look of the car with the door panels, control units, same place with the windows. Now we're not going to roll because we're not going to roll them down because they just got them tinted. Unlock lock button with your side mirror controls right here on your door panel. On the left-hand side of the manual steering columns, there are no buttons. Piano black trim all around. Now that is standard in their new look with that kind of aluminum mesh grill going across. You see that is pretty standard in the Honda line itself. So not just being the Accord, but you also get in like the Civic and the CRV and things of that sort. Control units, pretty much of similar look. Same thing, USB-Cs, plugins, no wireless charging pad in the Sport Hybrid nor in the LX. Cup holders, shout out to Honda because Honda always had beautiful cup holders. I am going to say that, wide and deep cup holders because you know us Americans, we like to drink. Drive modes. The Sport Hybrid does have 4 different drive modes to where the LX just has an Econ, but let's go ahead and show you guys. If we go ahead and go to individual, sport, normal, and Econ, you get a different look on the 12.3-inch screen Also, your little cluster will change slightly on the front. Now, 10.2-inch infotainment screen. Not infotainment screen, driver cluster. 10.2 inches on both the LX and the Sport Hybrid. But of course, being the hybrid, you're gonna get a little bit different. So where the charge and power gauge is on the left, typically you'd have the RPM gauge on the LX, okay? So that's something different that you'd be seeing also. But overall, controls on the steering wheel, similar, and not much, of course, difference. Now I'm gonna be saying that again. My partner hates when I say that, but hey, whatever. Now, we're done talking about the front seats or the front side of the Sport Hybrid. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. Second row seating in the new 2023 Honda Accord Sport Hybrid. Guys, right off the bat, it's pretty simple back here. Other than the 60%er coming down and the 40%er in the back. Pick that up. Nothing different. You got a pocket on the passenger side backs of the front seat. No pocket on the back side of the driver's seat, okay? So I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Leg room, it's all there. I kind of slightly tap the top of that ceiling, so take that into consideration. My hair is kind of touching it, but of course, if you do slouch down, you won't be touching it. And your light here in that nice kind of LED look. So it's not that soft yellow, but that true light LED. Very cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead and shoot over to the LX and let's show you guys the difference in that. Now sitting on the interior side of the LX trim, and of course, right off the bat, remember what I mentioned with the seats. They are cloth, different color, but different design, so they don't have the little patterned integrated into the cloth. The driver's seat is manual controls, so you have 2 levers to control the driver's seat, right? This little toggle switch here, you have, instead of the drive mode switch, you have an econ button and the automatic on and off engine start and stop. No moonroof or sunroof, whatever you want to call it. And the screen here, the infotainment screen, is not 12.3 inches, but it is 7-inch screen for the infotainment screen. Now, we can't get in that because it's locked due to its being at the dealership. Over to the driver cockpit cluster, still same exact 10.2-inch digital screen, but the difference is that RPM gauge. Remember what I was telling you? You don't have the hybrid power percentage gauge, but you have the RPM gauge over to the left. But overall, the steering wheel, the door panels look similar in comparison. Cup holders, USB-Cs, control units for your temperature, all similar, okay? Glove compartment, this is how it looks. And it is similar and the same, guys. Now, on the Sport Hybrid, you will have the piano black trim, but this is a matte black plastic trim with a little bit of piano black line going through that dashboard, okay? So not so much piano black, giving it more of a classier feel in the Sport Hybrid compared to the LX. Now, guys, we're pretty much done. We're not gonna go ahead over to the second row seating in the LX because it's pretty much similar. Let us know what you guys think of our video in the comment section below. Comments, questions, concerns, comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Now, as promised, we're gonna be dropping those MSRP stickers. So here's the MSRP sticker to the Sport Hybrid with the price tag. So you guys get an idea of what it comes with and the tag on top. Compared to, here's the MSRP sticker to the LX. But unfortunately, we do not have the dealer's asking price tag to the LX. Now, guys, we appreciate you guys watching. Keep watching more reviews and installation videos here at Vagabond Builds. God bless you.